Hey there, calling all buyers who are looking at purchasing new home construction. Yes, new home construction. Today, I am excited to share with you some things that you must know, and some things that will save you hopefully a ton of money, and some things that will hopefully get a bunch more money in your pocket. And we're going to hop into some of those things right now. Mariah here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in the Salt Lake City, Utah area, and this channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living in the Salt Lake City, Utah area. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below. Make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you are notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to build, who are looking to buy, who are looking to relocate here to Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and my team and I would absolutely love to help you out. So I've recently been getting several calls about new home construction, things that you should know, things that you shouldn't know, people that are thinking about relocating here and are like, Mariah, I'm not sure if I should buy existing or if really I should purchase new home. Well, let me tell you, new home builders right now are rolling out some huge incentives. Yes, huge incentives. Actually, where I am today, there are some new homes that are being built here, and I just got an email from the builder this past week, and they like the email title was like $80,000 worth of incentives, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Let me click on this and see what this is all about. So some of these builders right now we are moving into what is considered like the slower part of the year. When you are at the end of summer and you are going toward fall and winter are typically the slower months here in Utah in terms of real estate. Number of homes on the market are typically lower. The number of homes being purchased are typically lower during that time, simply because many people are, have already relocated for job transfers, or people have like been established because school is already in session, and usually there's a more natural break in between, school breaks and whatnot. So moving into fall and, like I said, into winter is going to usually be a slower time, which, like I said, new home builders are rolling out some big incentives right now. Number one, there are many builders who are giving rate locks. Yes, rate locks. So what that means is, if, let's just say interest rates today are 6.5%. Well, some of these home builders are saying, hey, you know what? If you use our preferred lender, we will lock you in at a 5.25% rate lock for, an extended period. It could be a 30-year, it could be, there are terms with that, but that they are giving rate locks. Number two, they are giving different builder and design incentives. So in terms of upgrades, many of them are upgrading. Recently, like I said, this one email that I just received, they said they were doing finished basements. So you could choose from different things with that home. Some of these homes that are not yet completed, they're saying, hey, we'll even throw in a finished basement for free. So if you're thinking about going that new home construction route, that's something that you should know, is these are ways that could save you a ton of money. Simply the rate lock. Number two, those upgrades and incentives they're giving. Number three, the finished basements, all of those different things. On the flip side, something that you should also know if you are going the new home construction route is you want to be represented by your own real estate agent. When you go into new home construction, you are usually going to be met by a really friendly real estate agent that represents the builder. They are fabulous. Many of those are, agents are so great. They represent the builder. So if you come in unrepresented, they will also represent you. However, if you tell their representative, oh, hey, you know what? I am working with this agent, or I am working, my real estate agent is Mariah, or whoever your agent is, let them know ahead of time so that they know that you are represented. it does not cost you anything to be represented by somebody outside of that builder, but it does let that person, you can, your agent will basically be your liaison, they will be your representative, they've got your back, all of those different things. You want somebody, I always say, hey, if you can have somebody else represent you, great, have somebody represent you so that you can go in and have somebody else from the outside helping you through that process. So having your own buyer representation is really important. That's something that they usually don't tell you. Number two is oftentimes there are hidden costs, there are hidden fees, there are other additional things when you see that actual purchase price, sticker price of, oh, hey, lots going for this amount. Well, those are for some lots, those are for certain homes, that might be for this floor plan, but it may not include all of these different things that you see in the model home. When you walk through that model home is usually, again, depends on the price point that you're at. That model home is usually upgraded about $100,000 to $200,000 more than what an average home would be. Simply, the surround sound, the landscaping, all the different features that go into the home. So when you go and you look at some of these model homes and you go, oh my goodness, this is, for this amount, this is exactly what I want. Well, just know that it's usually going to be significantly more than that. However, if you have your agent representing you too, you can make sure that you can, take a look at some of those hidden costs. Also, depending on where your home is situated in that neighborhood, there may be what's called a lot premium. Yes, a lot premium. So some builders have, for if you want your home on this street, on that cul-de-sac, whatever, you may pay more than if it is on this side or on this side, depending on what it is. So for new home construction, many lots, you will have not only that purchase price, but then you will also have an additional cost of what that lot premium would be as well. So all the different hidden costs that go into it, sometimes it can make sense, sometimes it doesn't make sense, but having representation and knowing that there can be additional costs and fees going into it. Number three, always be aware of the home warranty. Yes, the home warranty is an important one, and generally new home construction has at least a 1-year home warranty, but you're going to want to look really carefully at it, and you're going to want to talk with your real estate agent about that warranty. I know I've had some clients that have purchased homes out of state and they've called and they've said, I bought new home construction, but I would have never gone with this builder if I would have known about all these defects, if I would have known about all the exclusions on the warranty that it doesn't cover. So just know what your warranty is going into it, know what they cover, know what they don't cover, and that will really help to hopefully save you lots of money in the long run, picking the right builder if, again, you're thinking about going the new home construction route. Number four, we have to talk about time. Yes, time. Oftentimes when home builders say, oh yeah, your home will be built, on this month or this, whatever it is, generally just think in your mind mentally at least a couple of months after that point. Okay. Usually it is going to take longer to build. There are usually always delays that seem to come up. Some home builders, though, have a really strong reputation of, hey, you know what? This is the deadline, and they are pretty good about meeting those deadlines. There are other builders that I've worked with in the past that I'm like, you know what? I probably wouldn't refer too many more, buyers to them, simply because time after time after time, more delays, more delays, more delays. And then you've got people that are waiting. Hey, we were supposed to be in our house a month ago, now 2 months ago, now 3 months ago. And so those time delays, just know if you are thinking about going the new home construction route, it's probably going to take a little bit more time. And then we always say too, sometimes going up to those upfront costs, it oftentimes will cost a little bit more too. Not always, and this is why sometimes people get scared away from new home construction, is because they think, oh, it's so much more to build a home than it is to buy existing. That can be the case in some situations, but with some of these home builders, like I said, being willing to do rate locks, some of them offering all these incentives on it, that depending on which home builder you go with, you actually may be better off going the new home construction than purchasing, a pre-existing home. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea if you are thinking about going down the new home construction route. Again, oftentimes, especially right now with new home construction, whatever that price is, there's a little bit of negotiation that can go on too. So if you have buyer representation, they can go and they can represent you of, hey, you know what? Yes, maybe this is the price, but we would also like to see this thrown in or this included. And there is, depending on the builder, and this is why I always say too, shop the builders. If you have your agent, you can, hopefully they would be able to direct you of, hey, I'm looking in this area, what can you tell me about these different home builders, because this is what we're kind of looking at right now. There are some builders here that are known for just, producing really fabulous, great quality homes, and there's some that don't have that reputation. So really knowing those builders and knowing what, going through the fine print of knowing what you're going to get, that home warranty, and perhaps even what some of those hidden costs might be. Like I said, the warranty, what the exclusions are, what things are included. If the builder is giving any kind of incentives, like we talked about in the beginning, that some are offering finished basements, some are offering rate locks, some are offering additional, upgrades. So knowing each of those different things could potentially save you a ton of time and a ton of money in the long run. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of a snapshot. If you are thinking about going the new home construction route, feel free to give my team and I a call. We hear from people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. And again, like I've said, if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we would love to chat and see how we can help you out. Take care, and wishing you a wonderful day. Bye.